Hey guys, I'm going to show you one of the best value of four-wheel drives with diff lock that you will buy on Trade Me today. It's an absolute little beauty, this thing. It's been my wife's car, and what we might do, let's go for a little drive, shall we? It's very straight either. Let's do it more like that. That's better.
Concrete really coming from? Gray Brothers Concrete is what it up as family owned and operated, certified.
Of course, it's important that you have the rock on.
Consistently high quality concrete with 57 years of experience.
There's our reversing camera. Right, so let's go for a wee drive. Weather's not the flashest, but not that that really matters. Just go for a quick ride, drive into town and stuff. So what can I tell you about this car? Well, it's my wifey's car. Reason for selling, well, she absolutely loves this thing. However, we're empty nesters now. We don't need a bigger car. This car was the car that we used to tow our little dinghy around. I now have a car for that, and she decided that she wanted something smaller and cute again, which is what she normally used to have. She loved this because it had the heated seats and the reversing camera, all the mod cons and the real comforty things and all that kind of stuff. That rattling, by the way, these things rattling in there. If I take that out, that's gone. Yeah, and it's super comfortable. Okay, it's a 2 litre petrol, won't turn the world on fire or anything like that, but it's actually pretty okay. We've towed some good loads with it. Obviously does have a factory tow bar and it's all fully wired, but it's with these cars, it's just all the stuff you get with this sort of stuff. They're really good value. I mean, this has got probably a whole heap of stuff I don't even know about, but I mean, obviously all your controls on your steering wheel, all your modes and your Bluetooth and all that kind of stuff. It's European sort of stuff, so your indicator's on the left hand side, not the right. But it's yeah, it's just a really comfortable car, really easy to live with. Although it's a four-wheel drive, it's not that big, but it's got tons of space in the back of it, and I'll show you that shortly. But yeah, for I think value for money, you know, leather interior, heated seats, good cup holders, a USB in there, climate control, and cruise control and all that kind of stuff. It's just got it all. It's got a reasonable stereo in it. It's really quite a comfortable place to be in. Nice upright driving position. This one is the four-wheel drive as well, and it actually has a diff lock in it. Now, interestingly, the guy that we bought it from came off a farm, and he's had SsangYongs all the way through. He has a SsangYong, some kind of rugged SsangYong ute that he's got 200,000+ Ks on it, and he absolutely swears by them. And yeah, so he's pretty passionate about this thing too. This is his wife. That was his wife's car. His wife had got a company car and didn't need this anymore. So it was, yeah, at the end of the day, this is a really super late model. It's a 2017. It's got the really nice mags on it, and as I say, it's got most of the options that you'd ever want in a car. It's absolutely brilliant. Smooth and comfortable to drive, nice light steering. The other thing the guy said too, because it came off a farm, he said, you know, these are surprisingly comfortable, they're surprisingly capable off-road. Now I'm assuming the diff lock, I don't know if that means a rear diff lock or it means a centre diff lock, I'm not sure, but I went down to the river at one point and took it up, and it seems, you know, I've had a Jeep Cherokee many years ago, and it certainly seemed to get up all the things that the Jeep would have got up. Now, whether or not it does, who knows, but what else can I tell you? Auto lights, really good lights in the thing. It's just a really good, comfortable package, and actually from the outside, it's actually quite a pretty car. You know, the earlier ones, they had a few styling issues, but this is a pretty little car, and it's just nice and easy to live with. And okay, 2 litre petrol, what's it like on fuel? that's at the moment, that did a whole lot of tying and got to 11.5. It normally never gets to that. It's normally around about the 8.9 to 9 litres per 100 k's type stuff, which is really good for something that's towing around 2 sets of diffs and axles and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, yeah, it's a great little car. So as I say, elephant in the room is my wife's now bought herself a nice tidy little granny car. That's what she's always wanted. We have no need for a tow bar anymore and that kind of stuff, and so, you know, we've now got 4 cars, which we don't really, sure, there's quirks and features that I haven't told you about. The conditioning works perfectly, blows nice and cold, blows hot when you need it, all that kind of stuff. There's nothing that I'm aware of that it needs. We had, what issues have we had with the car? We had just a couple of silly little electrical issues actually. So for instance, we had, and I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something like a coil wire or something they call it. I think it's some kind of circuit board that controls ABS and the horn, and a few things kind of plug into it, and that started going a bit dicky. So they replaced that. Now the horn works now. Oh, not ABS, sorry, it's traction control. The traction control was cutting in and out and doing silly things, and the horn wasn't working and stuff like that. So they replaced that. Since then, that's been clean sailing. And the only other issue that we had to get done with this car was the rear boot electric little motory thing. You go there to tap it and it wouldn't open. So yeah, we've got that one replaced as well, and so now, as far as I'm aware, this is good to go. I'll show you around the car as well, show you the tyres and all that kind of stuff. It's certainly, you know, look, it's had a little bit more life thrown at it than some of the other ones. Obviously the outside of it, you'll see that there's a few scratchies and stuff for something that's done 179,000 k's, but that's, you know, that's also an advantage for you as well, and the fact that you're not having to pay some exorbitant amount of money for the car. You know, we've been quite realistic with the price, judge it on its merits. You know, the cheapest one I've seen 4-wheel drive, I think it's been about $9 grand. But you know, this does have some scratches, and it's had a couple of things built on the bodywork, a few things like that, which I'll try and highlight for you. So, you know, at the end of the day, you go there with your eyes open. So we'll give you a bit of a walk around the car at the moment. As I say, the mags are the really nice, like the garden variety stuff, that actually really set the car off nicely. It's got a really nice metallic little pearl in it. As I mentioned, it has seen a bit of life, so there's a few little dicks and bits and pieces around the place. It's had a bit of a push there at one point. There are a few little scratches, so they're a bit hard to see. But I'll try and point out things. So there's a little tiny dent there, you hardly even see it. That's where you've got a few little scratches and things around the place. Nothing that obviously hurts the drivability of the car, or the pleasure of driving it, that's for sure. But, yeah, a couple of interesting little, I haven't actually tried to have a go at these to see whether or not they'll come out, but yeah, I don't know quite what got spilt on there, but a couple of little scratches down here you might see as well. So a few things like that, I'd say. Full disclosure, because at the end of the day, it's something that you want to know about if you're buying a car. Scratches there. So yeah, it's done 179,000 k's, so it's going to show a little bit of life, but there's still plenty in there, that's for sure. Some nice little racing stripes there, just to give it a bit of extra speed. There's another little quirk that I kind of like in this car too, and that's obviously we've got the stone chip guard here, and modified it just there, which I kind of like. It sort of just means that the air goes over the car faster, I suppose. I'm not sure, one or the other. Lights are pretty good. They could probably do with another bit of a play, a little bit of a polish again, probably. Nothing too major. Pretty good here, really. Couple of little ding dongs there, and a little scratch there. So, as I say, just trying to be as upfront with it as I can. But you know what, for the price, holy hecker, this gives you there you go, there's a few little bits across the edges where they've opened the door onto something. This gives you an incredible amount of car for the money. It really does. As I say, it's four-wheel drive. It has all been wired in. It has a reversing camera there as well. And I mean, you have an absolute boatload of space. Let me just go back slightly. A boatload of space here. And a spare tyre. How many cars give you a spare tyre? I'll probably take the rope and a few things out of it, but yeah, that's all good. Yeah, when you flatten these things out, you end up with basically a bowling alley. It's pretty damn impressive, really, for what is not a huge car. The cool thing about this too is it actually, the little armrest here has two cup holders in the back, all full leather. The other interesting thing is I'm a 6 footer or 5'11" gangly orangutan. I've got the seat right back, and when I fit in there, easy peasy peasy. I've got tons of space here. So those are actually really good nick. These still got quite a bit of. That looks like that's damn near new. A lot of tread on that one. Now we have another. Yeah, also has, that's probably half worn, I guess. It's quite a reasonable amount in there. And yeah, that's another one that's actually quite. Let's try to get a good camera angle so you can see the depth. Still plenty, I think. The thing I kind of like about this too is there's lots and lots of space around this, and there isn't a lot of complexity, which is really, really good. So that there, I believe, is the computer, all sitting straight out like that. Everything else looks to me to be quite readily and easily available, with just tons of space around it. And everything seems to be really quite solid looking and stuff inside here too. Just kind of cool, just nice and neat, without a lot of complexity, which I really like. Any issues inside? The other thing here is you'll see there's a couple of scratchies there. Someone's put something big and scratchy in there. Not quite sure what that was, but yeah. Also, and I mean the seats still in good nick, but showing if you wear, you can actually get a leather kit onto that and make that look like new again. Same with the steering wheel as well.